If you sell online, you may be wondering, who's supposed to collect the sales tax? Is it you or the marketplace where you're selling? Is Amazon handling it? What about Etsy? And what about your own website or Shopify store? This is one of the most common questions we get, and the good news is that it becomes clear once you understand one key concept. In this video, we're going to walk through exactly who handles sales tax and how this differs depending on where you sell. Everything begins with one definition, and that is marketplace facilitator. A marketplace facilitator is a business that lists products for sale on behalf of sellers, processes the customer's payment, and is legally required to collect and remit sales tax on behalf of those sellers. So when you sell through a marketplace facilitator, you are not collecting the sales tax. The marketplace handles the calculation, the collection, and the remittance. This is a huge distinction and affects everything else we'll cover in this video. The major platforms that are marketplace facilitators include Amazon, Etsy, Walmart Marketplace, eBay, and Shop by Shopify, which is Shopify's marketplace, not the individual Shopify stores. When you sell on any of these platforms, that marketplace collects the tax and sends it to the state for you. And just to be absolutely clear, you do not need to remit that tax again. The marketplace has already handled that on your behalf, and this naturally leads to the next question. What about everything that's not in a marketplace? This is where many sellers get confused. Some platforms look like marketplaces, but they aren't. They're website builders or e-commerce tools. Some examples include Shopify, your own standalone store, not shop, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, Wix, Squarespace, and any standalone website that you operate. These platforms help you run your online store, but they're not in the transaction in a way that makes them the seller of record. So they do not collect sales tax for you. That responsibility stays with you once you have Nexus in a state. Understanding the difference between marketplace versus non-marketplace selling is the foundation of knowing who collects tax. But there are still a few more layers to this. If you're unsure, you can look it up. Marketplace facilitators are required to publicly state their collection obligations. So if you're selling on a platform and you're unsure whether it qualifies as a marketplace, you can usually confirm by looking up the platform's tax documentation, their sales tax help center articles, or their published marketplace facilitator policies. And of course, your sales tax provider can verify this quickly for you. Once you know who is collecting, the next question is, how does that affect your own obligations? Do marketplace sales count toward your tax liability? Well, this is where one of the biggest misunderstandings comes in. Sales made through a marketplace facilitator do not create sales tax liability for you. You do not pay the tax yourself, you do not remit it, and you do not need to collect tax on those orders. But marketplace sales can still impact you in another important way. Marketplace sales can count toward economic nexus thresholds. Some states require you to include marketplace sales when determining whether you've crossed their economic nexus threshold. That means a marketplace may be handling the tax on those transactions, but those sales could still force you to register and collect tax on your non-marketplace sales. That means a marketplace may be handling the tax on those transactions, but those sales could still force you to register and collect tax on your non-marketplace sales. This is a subtle distinction, but one that matters. So now the question becomes, how do you handle the returns and reporting if the marketplace collected for you? Even though the marketplace remits the tax, some states still want to see all of your sales activity reported. This might include total sales, exempt sales, or marketplace sales as a separate line item. You're not remitting the tax again, you're simply reporting the activity. Your sales tax provider should manage this for you, but it's good to understand that states handle this differently. Now let's address the rare scenario that catches some businesses by surprise. While uncommon, some businesses meet the definition of a marketplace facilitator themselves. This happens when a business lists products for other sellers, processes the payments, and serves as the intermediary in the transaction. A big factor here is who actually controls and collects the customer's payment. If that's you, the state may classify you as a marketplace facilitator. The obligations are very different, and if you think this might apply, you should definitely consult a sales tax professional to make that determination correctly. To summarize all of this, marketplace facilitators collect and remit tax for you. Your marketplace sales don't create liability, but they can count toward economic nexus. Some states require marketplace sales on your sales tax return. Your own website and most e-commerce platforms are not marketplaces. You can always look up a platform's marketplace status if you're unsure, and in rare cases, your business might meet the definition of a marketplace facilitator. Understanding which platforms collect sales tax and which don't is a major step toward making sure your sales tax setup is correct. But what happens if you don't collect sales tax when you should? For more information on that, check out this video. And remember, when in doubt, always consult with a sales tax professional.